The battle raged on around them, but Thorn didn't allow himself to be consumed by anger or combat. He knew that strength alone wouldn't be the solution, and that he needed to think wisely to avoid further losses. While the lions were slowly retreating, Thorn stood firm, his eyes filled with determination, trying to find a way to end the violence. He turned to Ravina, the fierce leader of the Black Wolves, and spoke in a calm but firm voice. "I am here not to fight, but to find a solution. We don't want conflict, but if you seek to dominate these lands, this violence cannot continue. We can live in peace if you are willing to listen." Ravina, whose dark eyes gleamed with intensity, paused her attack. She had expected the White Lion to respond with more aggression, but Thorn's words were different. She began to consider what he was saying. As Ravina watched Thorn, the rest of the Shadow Pack began to retreat, sensing that their leader was no longer fighting with the same ferocity. It was clear something had shifted. Ravina approached Thorn and asked hesitantly, "What do you mean by this? Why should I listen to you?" Thorn answered with quiet confidence, "Life is not about dominating with force. It's about balance. If we continue this conflict, we will all lose. But if we choose peace, we can build something stronger together, a place where we respect one another." Ravina felt a deep stir in her heart. She had been raised to believe that power was the only way to survive, but something in Thorn's words made her question her beliefs. Maybe there was another way. Finally, she decided to give peace a chance and said quietly, "You are right. If we continue in this violence, we will lose everything. Let's end this fight." Thorn signaled for his lions to stop fighting and retreat. Slowly, Ravina and the Shadow Pack also pulled back. The battle was over, but the lessons learned were more powerful than any fight. The next day, Thorn and Ravina met in the heart of the forest. They agreed to form an alliance between the lions and the Black Wolves, vowing to work together for the good of all. The days of conflict were over, and the lands would remain free for all. Every creature, regardless of its kind, would respect the right of others to live in peace. This was a story of how power could be transformed into wisdom, and how peace could be stronger than any battle. Thorn, the White Lion, was not only a king by physical strength, but by the wisdom that allowed him to build an alliance for peace. And so, the adventure of the White Lion came to an end, but his true journey had just begun. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like and share your thoughts in the comments.